Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Thanks very much. Now, improving NBA officiating has gone high-tech. Today, the NBA uses the proprietary game review system, which is broken down from double-digit camera angles. Analysts spend a day or two dissecting each game. And, Kevin, that data is used for evaluating, training, and communication with the teams.
Isn't that something? I mean, every day there's something new. Fascinating, fascinating stuff, DA. Thank you. Here's the starting group for Houston. Porter Jr. is the point with Green on the wing. Marjanovic is out there with Smith. And for Dallas, at the guard positions, it's Doncic and Hardaway Jr. Inside for him, it'll be Finney-Smith and McGee. And it's Bullock in at the 3.
Boy, this hurts to have to bring up, but I was there for the Rockets title-winning days back in '94 when I was with the Knicks. I saw Houston in the finals firsthand.
Tip-off goes to Houston. And here's Porter. Green taking his time here. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Back-to-back titles for the Rockets in the mid-'90s. You were just talking about that. Greg, what sticks out to you about those teams?
First and foremost, the dream. Hakeem Olajuwon, he doesn't get his due at times, but the dream is one of the all-time greats. Olajuwon's defense really changed games.
And the first one at the line is good.
And with that lightning first step of Jalen Green, very few defenders have a chance of keeping him in front.
Good on both. And Greg, one thing about that blinding speed of Green, he's got to make his reads faster as well.
I think the game is slowing down for him, though, Kevin. And that and speeding up his shot release will make him even tougher to deal with.
Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. The offensive rebound. And the rejection by Marjanovic. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Marjanovic. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Here's Bullock. On the wing, Hardaway. Over Green. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. It's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. Doncic against Porter. Just 4 to shoot.
Boy, Doncic showing some nice energy there, challenging that shot on defense. Well done.
Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Porter looking it over. The 9-foot shot. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Here's Green. The shot that time, not on target. Great D that time from Hardaway. For Dallas, they've gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. He can't get that one, and the Rockets take it the other way. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
Yeah, they had no answer for them. They simply got outplayed and outworked.
Porter with the steal. Down low. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Nice to see such unselfish play from Green, putting the team ahead of himself.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. Can you believe it? Already, Clark, there's some trade chatter out there. And we've only played a handful of games.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, sometimes people want instant oatmeal. Sometimes you got to put that thing in the pot and stir it up for a little while. Social media has really ramped up the pace and size of expectations for players, coaches, front offices, and fans. Everybody's getting scrutinized because of social media. Pipe down, folks. Pipe down.
And so here is Dallas. The Rockets making the shot. Pass to Hardaway. They need this one. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Encouraging to see Hardaway Jr. knock it down from there, proving he can do damage from this area.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Here's Porter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on JaVale McGee. And with Kevin Porter Jr. and Michael Porter Jr. and Otto Porter Jr. Guys, I'm sensing a pattern here.
It can even get a little confusing at times, but no relation that I'm aware of. They're just Porters, Juniors, and quality NBA players.
And he knocks down the first one.
Going into the league, KPJ was thought of as a 2 or maybe even a 3, but he's made it clear he sees himself as a point guard, and he continues to improve in that role.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. And Clark, don't you have to admire the way the Mavericks are always looking to compete?
Yeah, I like that, Kevin. It's a good point by you. It starts at the top of the organization. I mean, the team has really avoided any kind of lengthy rebuild. To their credit, they want to win, and this team is definitely capable of doing that.
Now, here's Green. 11-point game his last outing. Hits it from three-point range.
Hey, this team has great confidence in Green's ability to connect from deep. It's really about getting him quality looks.
Doncic passes to Finney-Smith. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. You talk about a defensive menace. That's Dorian Finney-Smith.
He has a knack for coming up with a big defensive play. Often lines up against the opponent's most important offensive player.
Shooting 2. That free throw, no good.
During the last decade, the 2010s, Houston had loads of success. The 4th most wins in the league during that time. Unfortunately, they never got to the finals.
Good on the second free throw. For the Rockets during the 2010s, Clark, all winning seasons.
Yeah, and you know, the biggest reason that Houston didn't reach the finals in my mind was the West was loaded. The Spurs were always a contender. OKC had a nice run. And, of course, during that time, the Warriors became dynastic.
And the dunk by Doncic.
Doncic doing a nice job showing you some sneaky explosion and athleticism on that throwdown.
Rockets leading by 4. Outside Porter. He's guarded by Bullock. To the inside. That's good from Porter on the assist by Smith.
Oh, how about the vision from Smith? You have to know not just where, but when to deliver the ball.
Doncic against Porter. Here's Finney Smith. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And it's Porter with the ball for the Houston Rockets. They lead by 4. And this is the first time they've matched up with the Mavericks this year.
2 division rivals facing off tonight. They'll see one another 4 times this season.
This is definitely the first of many tonight. And in these first games, you always try to set the tone and take that mental and psychological edge.
Doncic. Yep, it counts. Doncic has got his second basket of the game.
Capable of slicing his way to the basket. All Doncic needs is a sliver.
Outside, Green. Back to Porter. McGee against Marjanovic. And there's the pass to Porter. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball. And so here is Houston. Passes to Green. Smith surveying the D. 5 on the clock. Lets it go from deep. And that one's good. Green's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Rockets.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
Doncic outside. The 3. A rebound by Marjanovic. Rockets leading by 5. And a missed layup.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity gone awry.
Here's Hardaway. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Boy, that's just tremendous focus there, guys. I mean, Hardaway Jr. doing a nice job keeping his composure in a tough spot.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Houston.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
That free throw good from Hardaway. Greg, you have to love the impact that Tim Hardaway Jr. has had on the defensive end.
He's got a great wingspan to bother shooters and contain penetration. Always aware of where the ball is on the floor. You could call him an underrated defender.
Now, here is Smith. No points in the game yet for him. The kick out to Porter. Lets the 3 fly. Mavericks with the rebound.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
No, he's not asked to do it a lot, but with his athleticism and 7-foot wingspan, Dorian Finney-Smith is a very capable finisher off the drive.
Houston's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Pass to Şengün. Pass to Porter. It's deflected, and they get it back. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. And the Rockets lead by 2.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Now, here's Doncic. He had 15 points last outing. Here's Hardaway. Doesn't go for him. And the Rockets take it the other way. Here's Smith. Christian Wood grabs the rebound. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Doncic against Porter. Doncic kicks to Hardaway. To the paint. Here's Wood. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Outside, Green. Now Porter. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. He feeds it to Smith. Up and in from the low block. Smith's got his second basket of the night.
Fantastic job moving the ball there by Porter Jr., understanding exactly what was available when his teammates were open.
There's the pass to Hardaway. It's stolen by Green for the finish. And Green slams it in.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Dallas calls timeout.
And the question for the Mavs is simple. How do you best build around Luka Doncic? They'll try to answer that in the coming years.
And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Powell, he's checked in for Reggie Bullock. Maxi Kleber comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Wright, he's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Luka Doncic. Now here's Dinwiddie. His last outing, 16 points for him. Here's Powell over Şengün. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
You know, when Powell is this deep, the defense knows they're in trouble. Sometimes they have no choice but to foul him.
And Greg, it just seems for the Mavs, it's all about finding the right fit for the role players.
Yeah, that's why this team was willing to move on from Porzingis. Going forward, you could see them look a lot like the Harden-era Rockets.
The free throw drops for Powell. Clark, when the Mavs traded for Rajon Rondo during the 14-15 season, Dwight Powell was included in that package, and he's still with them.
Yeah, you know, Rondo spent just a half season with the Mavs, and really at that point in time was in the second half of his career, while Powell has been there ever since and is a nice foundational piece. I mean, they love his work ethic, and he's a key part of their rotation, and I don't see that changing.
GA, the Houston Rockets coming off back-to-back losing seasons, and that has been tough for that franchise and for the city.
And Kevin, no doubt it affects the team's morale. It's hard to find the positives and see the road ahead, but listen, you got to stay strong and focus on just getting better every day.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Now here's Green. He's got 12. Passes it to Martin. 6 to shoot. Kleber against Tate. And here's Green outside. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Green against Dinwiddie. Pass to Wood. Now here's Kleber. They grab their own miss, and out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Christopher. This one for 3. Kept alive by Houston. Green gets to Şengün. Another shot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. No good on that one. The Mavericks, GA, have been trying to tighten up their defense the past few seasons, and it's beginning to show.
And we're seeing signs that the players are getting the message, that they're spending more energy at that end of the floor, and that's essential for any elite team.
And he's good on the second. Mark, let's go back to when the Rockets traded away James Harden in 2020. How has that reset gone?
I like what it looks like, Kevin. Building through the draft. I love the young talent they've been able to acquire, and they've done it with a bunch of future first-round picks in their back pocket. So they're not done. There's more to come in drafting high-quality talent. Powell playing with a lot of confidence because he knows he has the trust of his teammates. They've got confidence in him to take these shots.
Tate kicks to Green. The pass to Martin. Tate against Kleba. Shot clock at 5. Puts one up from 19. It's deflected, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Gordon's checked in for Jalen Green. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. .44 seconds left here in the first quarter. Şengün passes to Gordon. Here's Christopher. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Outside, Martin. Shot clock at 6. Drives to the hoop. Can't cash in from close range.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch, they say, by Martin. .11 seconds left to play here in the first. Dinwiddie outside. Shoots over Tate. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Houston on top. They lead by 2. And we'll be back with you right after this. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Yeah, I like the way they forced a ton of turnovers and then took advantage of those turnovers with opportunistic baskets.
The Mavericks trailing. Maxi Kleba is out there with Christian Wood. Then there's Luka Doncic. Then there's Dwight Powell. And it's Wright in at the shooting guard position. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for Wright. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. Greg, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, it's a great question because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So, you know, you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams.
And Gordon very physical with the defense, solid at creating chances for himself to get to the line.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Mavericks.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
That one is off.
Really appreciate the all-around game of Gordon. He's an underrated defender, but a dynamic scorer.
Dallas making a switch here. Finney-Smith's checked in. And the second free throw, good. And so it's Dallas with it. Now, here's Doncic. Pass to Wood. Shoots the three. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Wood's range makes him really dangerous. He's effective as a floor spacer.
And they recover it. Back to Smith. Gordon for 3. Offensive rebound. And another shot. Bank shot. No good.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, thank you very much. The Rockets are in a full rebuild, and they have a young roster which is taking its lumps. But Coach Stephen Silas says, we very rarely give up. This team has a lot of fight, character, and grit, and we are learning. Kevin, it's a long process, and it's worth doing.
Yep, no shortcuts, David, but the journey is the reward. They're building from the ground up. It's fun to watch, and we thank you for that story.
Good quickness on the catch and shoot. Gordon giving the defense no time to react off the pass.
Doncic outside. Pass to Powell. It's stolen by Marjanovic. The finish. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Yeah, from the first time I saw Gordon play, this guy has always been in attack mode, which makes it a tough cover for the defense.
Now, here's Doncic. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game. Powell against Marjanovic. Floats it up for Wood. Finney-Smith passes to Powell. A rebound by Marjanovic.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Powell. And a switch here also for Houston. Green's checked in. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's Marjanovic. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2. Dallas calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
And the Rockets making a change here. Porter's checked in. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Doncic against Porter. McGee with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Wood. McGee trying to break free. And there's Wood. That's good on the assist by McGee.
You know, one of Wood's natural gifts, staying in control after drawing the contact.
And it's Porter with the ball for Houston. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. And that game will kick off a 4-game homestand. And some nice passing there by Houston.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
The Mavericks have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Doncic outside. The three ball. Another three for Dallas.
You know, that's a real key for Doncic. I mean, when the three-point shot is dropping for him, his guardability goes off the charts.
Rockets trail by 3.
And you watch the way Doncic runs this offense. He's become a master at the pick and roll. Incredible to see someone run it to perfection.
Back to Green. Pass to Marjanovic. Goes back up. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got his 3rd assist on the night.
When it's Green making plays for others, that's a really good sign for this squad.
And with Doncic in the pick and roll game, he's so good at such a young age.
It's amazing how well he reads the defense, but he can also freeze a defender or create confusion with that hesitation. He has all the tricks to run it.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. After the missed three-pointer from Christian Wood. Marjanovic, no good. Last game for the Mavericks, it was a loss to the Clippers. To the middle, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Hey, I know he makes a lot of threes, but he is not just a shooter. Finney Smith will throw it down on you if you're not careful.
Rockets trail by 3. The pass to Green. Knocked away. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Smith. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Oh, love the determination Smith showed there, refusing to let the contact alter his shot.
Doncic against Porter. The wide open look here for Wood. Here's McGee, and it's McGee with the jam.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game. Hardaway's checked in for the Mavericks. Doncic against Porter. The dish now to Green. Over Hardaway. And they call an illegal screen here.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Mavericks leading by 3. And here is Doncic. 7 points in the game. Here's Wood. Back to Hardaway. The 3 for Doncic. It's rebounded by Houston. Smith's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And there's the foul. It'll go on Christian Wood. That's his first foul. Şengün's checked in for the Rockets. Here's Green. 15 points in the game. Smith left side. Inside. That one dropped for his 2nd bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Doncic looking it over. Right side Hardaway. Over Green. It's Hardaway that time on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th assist in this one. Now Porter pulls it up. That one wide left. Mavericks leading by 3. Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Big time flush by Doncic. Man, this young fella really has a lot of game.
For Houston, they've gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Doncic against Porter. Outside, Green. Just 5 to shoot. Hardaway with the steal. Here's Finney-Smith. He's got 7, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, you got to give Hardaway Jr. credit, guys. I mean, he's excellent at finding ways to get to a spot and then make the defense compromise.
The Mavericks have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6. First free throw is good.
You know, you look at Hardaway Jr. right now. I think efficiency is everything, should be the priority for him. I think he has the talent, no doubt, but just needs to play to his strengths a little bit more.
Martin's checked in for Houston. Josh Christopher comes in for Kevin Porter. Hardaway hits them both.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Here's Christopher. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That free throw, no good.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. He hits the second from the line. Mavericks leading by 6. Now, here's Doncic. 9 points in the game so far. Passes to Wood. For 3. Doncic, no good. Houston's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Luka Doncic. If the name doesn't give it away, Clark, Kenyon Martin Jr. has basketball in his blood.
Well, Kevin, you heard me say it before. You cannot run away from the DNA. His father was a first overall draft pick and a really fun and good player to watch. You definitely see him in Kenyon Martin Jr., who is very gifted in his own right and making a nice name for himself.
And he makes the first. No good on the second free throw. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for Dallas. Leading by 5. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one, and they've been enjoying this long homestand. That will be game 4 of 5 in a row at home. Now, here's Kleber. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
Outside, Green. Pass to Christopher. Kicks it to Smith. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Tate, he's checked in for Jalen Green. That'll be a 5-second call. Here's Christopher. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Tate kicks to Martin. Clock at 6. Smith for 3. Can't hit that one. And it's Dallas the other way.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Houston making a switch here. Gordon's checked in. Rockets trail by 9. Tate with the ball. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Pass to Christopher. Clock at 4. The fader. And that one hits back iron.
Boy, great effort on defense there against a guy who typically makes that.
Dinwiddie with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. To the middle. The shot's good from McGee. And now an 11-point Maverick lead.
It really balances out the backcourt when McGee is able to provide points inside. I mean, that's big.
And the pass to Tate. 1:52 left to play here in the second quarter. Tipped away. Hardaway with the steal. And Dinwiddie gets it to go on the assist from Hardaway. Dinwiddie's got the lead up to 13 now for the Mavs. 1:32 left to play here in the half. Passes it to Tate. Here's Gordon. And here is Şengün, who's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Back to Gordon. Just 5 on the clock. They need this. McGee with the block.
Boy, and the wingspan McGee has covers a lot of ground. Very useful for shot blocking.
Mavericks leading by 13. Now Dinwiddie. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Kleber, no good. Houston's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. They get it again. Fades. No good there. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. To the paint. Here's Wright. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Hardaway.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Outside Gordon. Now, here's Tate. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Latre. Rebound by JaVale McGee. McGee's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Dinwiddie. Off target at the rim. And so we wrap up the first half. Mavericks lead by 15. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Coach Jason Kidd. Jason, how do you feel about your team's performance?
I feel great. You know, we're sharing the ball, we're making the extra pass, but we're attacking the paint. And if we can continue to do that, it puts us in a good seat.
Jason, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. The first half mercifully coming to a close. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny's here. Shaq is here. A tremendous game we're seeing from Tim Hardaway Jr. He had 12 points, 2 assists, and 1 rebound. And from what we saw so far from the Mavericks, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Well, they knocked the wind out of the defense in transition, converting fast break baskets in volume. It's a runaway lead right now. In fact, this looks like a track meet.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Rockets.
First of all, where's the intensity on this? You think when a team is punking you like this, you at least try to put a stop to it. Nope. They keep giving up open looks, letting the lead get bigger and bigger and bigger.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Well, guys, what can you say? Jalen Green, an impressive effort here today.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Mavericks leading by 15, and so in the game for the Rockets. Porter Jr. is the point with Green on the wing. Smith is out there with Marjanovic. Finney Smith passes to Doncic. Offline with his 3. The Rockets shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, guys. Now, Jalen Green is on a mission. He says, every time I step on the floor, I always have something to prove to who's ever in those stands. A lot of people will hate on me or have their opinions. I'm just going to think about that when I step on the floor. I'm going to prove everybody wrong. Kevin?
That's a great chip to keep on his shoulder. David, thanks. Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And it's plays like that, Kevin, that show you why they are so far ahead. Didn't settle for anything outside and went right to the rim.
He's guarded by Bullock. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. 6 points for him.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Here's Doncic. He's got 11. Here's Finney Smith. Buries it down low. Finney Smith's got 9.
Pushing his way past the defense there, Finney Smith knows how to maintain his composure while under pressure.
The 3. The Mavericks pull it in.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Second chance shot, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Jalen Green.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
First free throw is good.
And looking at Reggie Bullock, boy, he's had quite the ride as a pro.
Yeah, he certainly has, Greg. I mean, he's been a lot of places during his 8-year career, but the thing I like, no matter where he's been and what uniform he's worn, he knocks down shots and does exactly what's asked of him.
He hits both from the stripe. Rockets trail by 19. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
McGee with the block.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Finney Smith can't get it to go.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
Mavericks making a switch here. Woods checked in. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
For Houston, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Pass to Green. Back to Porter. Marjanovic with it. Green inside. Guarded by Hardaway. And he gets it back. Smith wide open. He fires. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Green's got his 4th assist in this one. Doncic outside. Here's Finney Smith. Covered by Smith. Finney Smith can't get it to go. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for Houston. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball. Mavericks leading by 17. And here is Doncic. He's got 11. Hardaway, no good. For Houston, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Dishes it to Green. Swiped away. Hardaway against Smith. Hardaway kicks to Doncic. Wood has the open look. They get the rebound. Finney Smith. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
And you talk about believing in yourself. Man, how about Christian Wood?
Greg, self-talk and self-confidence is critically important at this level. And, you know, this guy, Christian Wood, was cut or waived from 4 NBA teams. Wasn't on an NBA roster for an entire season. Finally broke through with Detroit in year 5, and there's no turning back now for the big fella.
Dwight Powell's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Outside, Green. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Green's got 17 now.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Doncic passes to Powell. Back to Doncic. Takes the 3. The three-pointer is right on target. Doncic has got 5 points now this quarter.
Par for the course for Luka Doncic. Just one of those games where he's got it on cruise control.
Rockets trail by 20. Outside, Green. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Count that one. 6 points for him.
Really a smart look that time by Wood, giving the ball up to his wide-open teammate.
Now Porter. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And some nice passing there by Houston. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Smith, no luck. Mavericks leading by 22. Doncic outside, and it's Bullock in the corner. No good on the triple. Rockets have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Fires from deep. The shot will not fall. And it's Dallas the other way. Finney-Smith kicks to Doncic. Tries again. Finney-Smith passes to Doncic. For 3, Bullock. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got his 5th assist in this one. Houston's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Outside, Porter. Outside, Green. Can they get it? Here's Marjanovic. And Marjanovic with the slam.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play. The board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness.
Hard work on the offensive glass always does that. I mean, his fans will remember the dunk, but the coaches love the rebound.
Dinwiddie's checked in for Dallas. Now a timeout called by Houston.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Martin, he's checked in for the Rockets. And for the Rockets, they're shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. It's rebounded by Dallas. Finney-Smith's got his 6th rebound on the night.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Here's Martin. The Mavericks making the shot. Pass to Tate. Kicks it out to Gordon. 4 on the clock. From deep three-point range. Powell pulls it in.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
They get it back. The layup off target. The Rockets shooting just 34% from the floor. Here's Tate. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Dinwiddie, the bounce pass. It's good. Wood's got 12 points in the game.
Wood taking good advantage of his size and his height, getting him a look at the hoop right there.
And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Houston Rockets. Outside, Martin. Here's Tate. Knocks down the 3-ball.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Gordon against Dinwiddie. And there's the pass to Bullock from outside the arc. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Bullock's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Mavs. Passes it to Tate. In the corner, Smith with it. Back to Tate. Mavericks with the rebound.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Now here's Bullock. 10 points for him. Finney Smith kicks to Bullock. Here's Martin. Pass to Şengün. Tate with the ball. Here's Gordon. The shot's good. 8 points for Eric Gordon.
Even when Gordon is under pressure, he finds a way to score the ball. That's what he is. He is a determined and capable scorer.
Now here's Dinwiddie. 6 points for him. Over in the corner, Wood. Over Gordon. Wood can't hit. Houston's gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Smith inside, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Oh, costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith, and it's Wright in for Dwight Powell. And a change for the Rockets. Josh Christopher, he's checked in for Gordon. In the corner, Wright with it. Pass to Kleber. Wood trying to free himself up. Smith with some nice D. And Maxi Kleber is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Dallas making a switch here. McGee's checked in. And for Houston, they're shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. And Jabari Smith, of course, with deep family ties, Greg, to the NBA.
His dad being the OG Jabari. All these guys are in that 6'10", 6'11" range. So great bloodlines.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
Both free throws good from Smith.
And something that's already interesting about Jabari Smith is his versatility, scoring from beyond the arc or at the mid-range. He can get points a number of ways.
Now here's Wright. He's usually able to provide some lift to his team, averaging 6 points a game. McGee finds Dinwiddie. Dallas moving it around. And there it is for him. McGee's got 8.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
The pass to Tate. Passes to Şengün. Here's Martin. And it's in there. .104 left in the third quarter of the game. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Christian Wood. Houston's gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. 44 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Christopher, guarded by Wright. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's his first trip to the line.
Listen, 84 is a really good number to post at the foul line, and that's where he's at on the year.
He's been a completely different guy at the line this season. I mean, last year, you weren't sure what you were going to get when he got to the stripe. There's no way we could have expected such a huge increase in those free throw percentage numbers.
First one falls for him. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Dallas leading by 22. Hardaway goes in. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 3 assists tonight.
Boy, how about the move there from Hardaway, showing off another aspect of his game with the ball handle.
Rockets shooting 37% so far in the third quarter, and they're not satisfied with this lack of offensive execution. Şengün, a shot, no good. Excellent D that time there from McGee. And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for Dallas. Buries it from three-point range. Dinwiddie's got 9 points.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
No question about it. They found a nice rhythm from deep.
1 second left. Off target. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We come back right after this. A chance now to hear Jason Kidd talking to his team moments ago.
That's a great look. Great look. Defensively, we're getting stops too.
The words of Jason Kidd in that huddle moments ago. Happy with the way his team is performing, hoping they can maintain the momentum they've captured.
Well, I mean, they're working together on both ends of the floor and doing a great job of playing at their pace.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. They've got Hardy. Dwight Powell is out there with Maxi Kleber. And it's Wright in a point guard. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Back to Dinwiddie. For the 3. And no good. So Houston will take it the other way. Christopher, that's good.
Well, we know Eric Gordon is a great shooter now, but he is also willing to make the extra pass.
And another great look at the 2K drive.
And even down big, the effort and energy is still there to try and make a comeback.
Now here's Hardy. Dinwiddie outside. Wright dishes to Powell. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And I think Powell is terrific in the pick and roll. Knows how to dive after he sets the screen.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Gordon the pass to Garuba. Pass to Christopher. And for coaches' challenges, the refs review their own calls. It's a little like grading your own test. Maybe grade, give that job to the review center.
You definitely risk a confirmation bias, and everyone wants to be right. It does seem like some calls stand that probably could be reversed.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Both good from the line that time. And here is Doncic. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Bullock. Porter against Wright. 6 to shoot. Feeds to Doncic. And he banks in the layup.
You can trust Luka to make the most of a close shot. I mean, he won't waste a high percentage look most times.
The Rockets shooting a meager 37% for the game. Outside, Green. Marjanovic passes to Christopher. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Mavericks leading by 22. Right outside. Back to Doncic. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Rockets have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. There's the pass to Christopher. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. There's Green with the 3. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Now, here's Doncic. Wright finds Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Wood, guarded by Marjanovic. Here's Christopher. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Doncic has got 4 rebounds in this game.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant. And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him, trying to shut the door on this one.
And the play-in tournament, Greg, is here to stay, but the terminology is somewhat in limbo. Is that going to be part of the playoffs?
You hear people say it's not the playoffs, it's the play-in. Maybe the term postseason should cover both the play-in and the playoff. Something to think about.
Now, here's Green. Lets it fly, and it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Green's got 22.
Able to score from anywhere on the court. Green can hurt you in myriad ways, and his game is only growing.
And there's Wood. That's good on the assist by Doncic.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Here's Green after the made shot from Christian Wood. Back to Green. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. Finney-Smith's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Bullock passes to Doncic. Right outside. Back to Doncic. Out to the wing. And here's Bullock from the arc. A rebound by Marjanovic. Marjanovic has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And Smith with the stuff.
And guys, we're going to see a lot of that from this young man. Smith right now beasting.
Doncic kicks to Bullock. Passes it to Wood from deep. Rebound by Smith.
1 made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
The 8-footer. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And he's no small presence inside. Smith, a handful for defenders in the painted area.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Hardaway's checked in for Dallas. one falls, so he hits both of them.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
To the inside, Wood. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Pass to Green. Three-pointer. Drills it from outside. Green's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Rockets.
He's really picked up where he left off in the first.
Doncic against Porter. Doncic dishes to Bullock. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Well, Porter has tremendous talent and is very creative. He's good at getting his guys the ball when they're ready to score. A good passer because he's got good vision.
Now, here's Bullock. Doncic passes to Bullock.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Here's Doncic. Pass to Hardaway. Shot clock at 5. Drains the three-pointer.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
And here is Marjanovic after Tim Hardaway made that last three-pointer. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Green. That's foul number 2 for him.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Now, here's Doncic. Outside Hardaway. Fires for 3. Here's Wood. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, that was a smart, heady play by Wood to get the contact. For a center, he's a pretty good foul shooter, too.
Well, Christian Wood has shown himself capable of being a 20-10 guy. But now he's looking to show he can be a winner as well.
Free throw good, Wood. And you hear about impacting winning? How does Wood, Greg, take the next step in that regard?
Well, Kevin, we know he can make shots and block shots. I think it's just about consistency and decision-making. And then defensively, I think he's more than capable.
He's off on the second.
Really hard not to appreciate a steady big guy like Christian Wood. I mean, he knows his role out on the floor, doesn't try to do things he can't, and really gives it his complete effort and focus. I love that.
Now here's Green. Tries from 10. It's rebounded by Dallas. Finney-Smith's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
With options like the G League Ignite team, fewer players, Clark, feel they have to go to college. Would you have been tempted by those options?
I don't think I would have been personally, Kevin, but I do like the fact that there are other pathways to the NBA. College is not for everybody. I think it's one of the surest ways to develop as a person and your game, but it's not for everybody. So I like the fact that there are other pathways to get to the NBA.
Wood, no good on the free throw. Rockets trail by 20. The pass to Green. From the arc. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got his 5th rebound in this one. And they double up Doncic. It's stolen by Smith. And here's the break. Lets it go from 11. That shot off. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. Here's Hardaway. With that miss, he's now made 6 and missed 6 from the field. Another miss by Houston. And so Wood will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Fires it up. Offensive rebound. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
Good work from Finney-Smith down low, putting his size and reach to good use.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Back to Porter. And with the internet and social media, players Clark have so much more ability to engage with the public and be heard. Is that important?
Kevin, anytime you can empower folks to share their voice, their stories, and be authentic in their own way, I think that's a positive. Player empowerment is something that social media avails, not only to players, but I think to everybody. It doesn't just bring attention to the game, but also causes and commitments players have to their respective communities and issues that are going on in the world. So I think it can be far more good than bad when you think about the platform of social media.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, you look at McGee and the career resurgence he's undergone, guys, outstanding. I mean, when he's been in the right situation, he's been very effective.
Both free throws good from McGee. Rockets have got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. Timeout called, the Rockets.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
And now let's present our New Balance player of the game.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
And for a lot of up-and-coming teams, getting better defensively is the key to reaching, Greg, that next level. That being considered, what's the first step in that improvement?
A lot of times it's bringing in a great defender, like a Pat Beverly or an Andre Iguodala, a defensive anchor who also inspires his teammates to take that challenge. I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
To end the drought, gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Passes it to Wood. Green against Hardaway. Now here is McGee. Tight defense on him. Just 3 to shoot, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee. Rockets trail by 21. There's a minute 34 left in the game. Here's Christopher, guarded by Wright. Pass to Matthews. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Dinwiddie. Got a hand on it.
Let's look at the score differential in this one. I mean, a truly commanding and dominant performance here
for Dallas.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And asserting themselves up front here, guys. They'll be taking the front end of a 4-game season series between these two. They've got to feel good about getting the upper hand tonight against Houston.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Luka Doncic.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
Now here's Matthews. Christopher, the pass to Smith. It's Matthews on the wing. Dinwiddie covering. Offensive rebound. Pass to Garuba. Here's Matthews. No luck. They battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for the Mavericks. Now the pass to McGee. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. From about 19 feet. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it. Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Now, Wright. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Luka, you played well and you got the win. So what made the difference?
Yeah, I think we had a great game. You know, I think it was a great game today. You know, we step up together, play good defense, and it was a great win.
Thanks for your time, man. Appreciate it. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.